I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Hey, 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 hey. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. And it's good to be seen. How about that?
I know that's right, man.
All right. That's right, because somebody didn't wake up this morning, y'all.
I know that's right.
Y'all know
buddy.
that's right. Yep, somebody didn't wake up. But guess what? You got up this morning. So we're glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. If you have someone that you want to know that wants to maybe participate tonight, make sure you tell them that we are streaming live on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
And with that on my page, on Dr. Paul Hopkins, and also Big B, Bill Morgan over there.
Yes, sir.
All right. And we'll get together here. Big B, I'm going to bring it on the volume on down, and we're going to get started. April the 1st. April the 1st.
Yes, sir.
Wow, this year is going already.
Not going, it's gone.
It's going.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
What's up, family? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Welcome to the family tree. And this is the place where we say you get your holistic update for whatever's going on in your life and your family. We call it the family tree because we gather around this thing called the ancient laurel trees, place where we used to always gather around to talk about situations, problems, anything going on with the family, anything going on with the tribe,
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Solving problems, and most importantly, we prayed because we got around a tree because that was Big B. What was that? Our social security. That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's just social. You got to say it slow. Social security. You know what? It's not a check. It can't be a check.
No, man.
It's your family. That's right.
Yeah,
it's your
yeah,
family.
buddy.
And with that being your family, we say we invite you to the family tree this evening. Gather around the tree, and we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about tonight. We want to talk about what's happening with the family. If you want to join the conversation, go down to your menu bar right down there, and you'll see where the heart is, where it says heart. You'll see the reaction. Click on the reaction, and you can put yourself in queue. And just like Big B up there, raise your hand.
Yes,
and
sir.
We'll
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. If you're someone that says, "Well, hey, I don't want to get in there. I just want to make sure I just want to question," you may want to put your information down in the chat box. In the chat box, put in the chat.
Yes, sir.
And Prophetess, aka Xmanicus, he's not with us tonight, but Big B is going to be filling in. He's going to be doing his best.
I'll be trying my bestest, brother.
He's going to do his bestest. I'll be here also monitoring the chat box, and we'll try to get your question in. We can't get everybody, but we will try. If you're calling by phone and maybe you missed the prompt where it tells you how to raise your hand, no worries. Let us know you're calling by phone, and we'll get you in. All right? So I want to thank everyone. We say let this not be the last time. Join us every Wednesday here, 7 p.m., and with that, bring somebody. So, Big B, without a doubt, we want to give our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan, a hand. What's up, Big B?
Yeah, man, I'm doing well, brother. I cannot complain. It's hot. It's all get out over here, man.
Oh, man, you serious? What?
Man, I mean, it's boiling. I was going to say something, but I'm going to be nice. It's really hot over here today, man.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, there is no humidity. Thank God. That's the one thing that's keeping it out. So other than that, I'm going to take it and I'm going to laugh all the way to the back.
That's right. Because with the heat, the humidity, man, that's what really gets us, right?
I call it humidity. Well,
well, Big B, lots going on. But hey, give us an update because we are still throughout the year, we're monitoring our virus load, things that are happening in and around the world, and we track with the CDC. So tell us what's happening with the latest numbers that you have for us today.
All right, man. Listen, even before we go there, let's just say, yay, man, to the astronauts who got off the ground. They rolling,
yes,
brother.
Yes. Let's give a shout.
Yes. They got off and they're rolling, so we're grateful for that, man.
Successful launch. That's right. Yes. Successful launch.
And listen, and going forward, we won't have to worry about having any more first this, first that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everybody's included because we are dad's people. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And that's more important than anything else. I want to be pointing fingers and stuff. Anyway, here we go, guys. Here are our summaries, guys, from our clinical labs for this week. For our positive flu for this week, we're trending down 11.5%. Yes, goodness gracious alive. And of course, we're still following that nasty H3N3 for the flu, right? But here we go. For our outpatient respiratory illnesses, that's also trending down, Dr. P. For our baseline, that's at 2.9%, guy. How about that? And a cumulative hospitalization rate per 100,000 for our population, that's also trending down, my friend. That's at 7.7% per 100,000 residents, my man. And one of the other, and what I call the best thing about this whole thing, Dr. P, for the hospital respiratory rate, but also the deaths, man, we are trending down on that at 0.3%. Yes, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
No, so I have no complaints, my friend.
No complaints here, buddy.
At all, buddy.
We're doing good. We're doing good. Numbers are starting to turn around.
Yes,
This is
sir.
the time. We're monitoring all the different viruses around the world, and right now we're at a good place. Right now, there have been some that are sort of raising their head up. The HMPV is actually something that's and also respiratory. So few that are sort of raising their heads. We kind of keep an eye on. And, people, I think, are just more adapt to their health, Big B. And a lot of people are doing things that are healthier, some form of something, exercise, whether maybe they even have a specific herb, but they're noticing that people are staying healthy. They're doing something.
Man. Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to get started. We're going to open up the lines right now. And we're going to open up the lines because we start off with testimonies. We say testimony goes a long way. Remember testimonies? Yes, because somebody in some way is going in a storm. Some people are in a storm already. Some people coming out of a storm. No matter what, we know that it stands as a testimony. If you sit in my seat, I see people every day. And in their situations, they need a little encouragement because, sometimes you just don't get it from the system that we're in right now. Sometimes you got bad news. Sometimes you say, you know what? They told them that's all they can do. Well, we say that's not true. On this side, only God is the author and finisher of your faith. So we commend you. We say try to bring your testimony to the forefront, and we say listen to some of these testimonies. They're powerful. That means if you can hear somebody else get up, that means you can get up too, right, Big B?
That's right. Yes, sir, buddy.
So we want to open up right now, and with anyone we have that may have a testimony, something that may have happened this week with your blood pressure, may have been with pain. You may have heard us done something here that we talk about so many times, and you might say, you know what, I'm feeling better this week.
Ooh,
we want to hear. Right. We want to hear. Because it starts, every great journey starts with what? One step. That's right.
That's right.
So officially, Big B, the floor is open. Anyone have a testimony they want to share with the family? The floor is officially open.
I do.
Okay. Who is that? Is that Neetha?
Neetha, yes.
Yeah, I said I do. And yes. Now, this is a testimony. I can't say it has nothing to do. Doesn't have anything to do with health, but it's a real good story.
Okay.
It's about faith.
Wow.
And your faith and your God and how much you trust Him.
Yes.
Every morning I wake up with prayer, but now I also add, it's going to be a good day today. And who can I help today? And as you know, I told you I'm a counselor helping people with their health insurance needs. Well, I was scheduled for call this week, and I got a client who called in that he needed help with getting a wheelchair. Okay, so I called him to find out, well, what's going on? He said, well, my wheelchair broke. I'm an amputee, and my doctors authorized it, insurance, and Rotec, that's the name of the company, told me I can't get one because rule is Medicare only pays for a DME every 5 years. But the thing is, he got his in 21 when he had his amputation. So he called me because he didn't know what to do. So I said, okay. I call Rotec, get in touch with them, talk with them, already planning what I'm going to do if that backfires. So I called them. They got back to me. I told them the situation. I said, he needs a wheelchair. He can't get out. He can't, get around.
Yeah.
So they set up, okay, because this one broke. They said, okay, we'll come out on Wednesday and tell him that we will call him about what time. So he calls me this morning. It's 9:30. They're not here. I said, well, they didn't say they would be there 9:30. They said they'll call you around 9:30 to give you a time. He said, oh, I misunderstood. I said, but when they come, if you're not satisfied, call me while they're there. I'm already being prepared that if they don't get this man a wheelchair, we're gonna have some friendly fire, and I'm going to call off the
friendly fire. I
party.
like that.
I heard that like that.
I'm gonna have to call the news station. I said we're gonna have. I'm gonna put you on the carpet.
You got to
So
shoot
he
something
calls.
across the bow. That's right.
So he calls me back about 10:30, and I said, "Uh-oh, something happened." He said, "Neitha, I'm just calling to let you know they came and they brought me a brand new wheelchair.
Wow,
They
look at it.
didn't even look at
Yes,
fixing
that's
it,
testimony right there.
nothing."
Boy.
Absolutely.
And he said,
Yes.
"I believe this. If you hadn't gotten involved, I would not have gotten this far. I
Yes.
want to
See.
thank you."
Yes.
And
Yes.
and we were just praising God. And I said,
Yes.
"You know, sir, if you don't see God, you're not looking." He
I
said,
There
love
you
"Oh,
it.
go.
I like
Well,
You
don't you
can't
know?
see God, you ain't looking. That's right. That's right. Everybody come
I
off
said,
mute
"Oh
for
I
God."
know that's right.
Nita. Nita. Yes.
Go ahead.
I
Congratulations,
said,
Nita.
I
Amen.
said, I was so happy
Congratulations.
for him,
Yes.
and he was so happy. And
Amen.
I said, every day
Awesome.
you have to try to help
Amen.
somebody.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
absolutely. If you help
Amen.
somebody
Amen.
along the way. Yes.
And your
Well,
Yes.
living
That's
shall
a
not be in
blessing.
I
vain.
No,
know that's
not
right.
be in vain. That's
Girl, you
right.
better stop
Well,
shouting.
Congratulations.
I did
that's
over
my
here.
testimony.
That's your testimony. And that's right. You're gonna stick to it. That's right. That's
Well, I
right.
know that's
Yes.
right.
You know
Amen.
what? Here's where I always love it, because when people notice things, Nitha, there's two responses that people have. The first response is they notice something. And the second response is usually somebody need to do something.
Yep.
You know
Yes.
Well,
what? And people, you will hear people saying, you need to do something. Somebody need to do something. Somebody do something. And they always see stuff, but they
Yeah.
never get involved. See, that's the
Mhm.
whole point, that I believe God makes it that that person sees it, because
yep.
they're the ones
They're the
supposed to
ones
be
supposed to
doing
do it. That's
something.
exactly right.
Because they notice the
I know that's
situation.
right.
But that's always the one sitting back saying, "I'm not getting involved." If I was in charge, I'd be doing this. Be like, wait, maybe you should be in charge. So,
Amen.
I know
so
that's
thank
right.
you, Neetha, for getting involved, because it really makes a difference. People's lives are changed. So thank you so much.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
truly an ambassador of health. Did you hold your certificate up and put it up on the wall, because that is definitely
So
pure right there.
skirt.
I'm definitely going to frame it and put it up here. And
Yes.
I have to take a picture and send it to you, Bill, because in my office, I know sometimes when people come in, they look around and they see, because I got all my stuff on my wall.
Yes,
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 that's
Yeah.
right.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's
So
right. Do it.
congratulations. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
sharing that. We appreciate that. Okay. Anyone else have a testimony they want to start off with? Anyone have something that may have been, changing something that, what? Try that onion tea. That onion
Pastor
tea wasn't
Paul,
too bad. That onion. Mm-hmm.
Pastor Paul, I
Yeah.
have
Go ahead,
a
Lisa.
testimony. I have a
Okay.
testimony for my husband.
Okay.
Okay.
For men, I gotta say this first: that if you start bleeding from the rear end,
Mm.
do not wait. Run to the
Amen.
doctor.
I know
Yes,
that's
So
right.
absolutely.
he had major surgery where they removed most of his colon.
Mm.
And
Ooh.
today we were told they're going to remove his stem that's going in his chest for his kidneys. They
Mm.
say he
Mm.
no longer needs it. He does not need dialysis anymore. And
Ooh.
I sent prayers to everyone. Please, please
Mm.
pray
My,
for
Wow.
my,
my
my.
husband. And we're on the mend. We're on the mend.
See,
Yes,
see,
Yes.
yes,
see,
yes, yes,
see.
Yes.
yes, yes. Congratulations. Just give a shout out to Lisa
It's
over
in the
there.
Lisa.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
That's
Yes, Lisa. Yes,
amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
yes. You
That's
know,
Congratulations.
awesome.
Thank the Lord.
no, Lisa,
Yeah.
we for several years over at the Eagles Nest. Prior to that, we were at the Center in the Park. And
Mm-hmm.
we bought, I guess, the first program that launched was the Fulani African American Men's Health Program. And the reason why the program was launched was because men, they know, don't go to the doctor.
Men are just
Yes.
trifling.
Literally,
Can I say that too?
you gotta drag them by the ankles to bring them in.
Exactly.
Men
He
are
hid from
trifling.
me. He hid it
Yes.
from me for a while. And I
Yeah.
was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I said, no,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go. I had to
Yes.
lie to him. I told him, come on, get in the car with me. And I took him straight to the hospital.
Wow.
Good. Yeah. That's
Mm-hmm.
good. That's good.
Yes.
Yep, you
Yeah,
have
because
to.
and I can understand why, we as people of color, we have issues and situations of the past, whether it's Tuskegee, whether it was the blankets that we were giving out to the Indians. It was a lot of situations that were very suspect. So I can
Mm-hmm.
understand the disparity in the line that is drawn with the trust with the system. We understand that.
Yeah.
We really try to address that though with the understanding to do something. Just don't do nothing. Sometimes your approach may not be allopathic. It may be naturopathic. It may be
Mm-hmm.
homeopathic. It may be another approach. But do something, we say.
Yes, yes,
No, don't sit back and do nothing at all
right.
and just wait for something bad to happen. So
And
Yeah.
congratulations.
he's drinking your green drink.
All
Oh,
right, there you go.
no.
Oh,
There you
see?
go. There you
See?
go.
Yes,
See?
That's the
yes,
start.
Yeah.
That's the start.
that's
We'll
right.
take it. Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
yes.
Start them off with water. Start with the green drink.
Oh,
Those are the
we
things that we
changed
start with.
we
Mm-hmm.
changed all of our water. We do not drink any spigot water at all.
There
See?
you go.
Good.
There
All
you
right,
go.
Good.
Yeah.
see?
Amen.
Shout out to
See? See?
Lisa. Everybody
Amen.
come off
Congratulations.
mute for
Great,
Congrats.
great,
Lisa.
great.
Yes.
Congratulations,
I
Lisa.
Congrats.
just have
to you,
one
Lisa.
question for Lisa,
Congratulations,
Dr.
Lisa.
Paul.
Congratulations.
Congrats to your
Congratulations.
accomplishment.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I
Amen.
have one question for Lisa, Dr. Paul,
Yeah, go
if
ahead.
you
Yes.
don't
Go ahead,
Yes.
mind
Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
answering.
Sure. Sure.
Lisa, I just want to know, after his surgery, did he require having an ostomy or a bag?
Yes, he has an
Oh,
ostomy,
he does.
and
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it
and
permanent or just temporary?
it's it can be temporary, but I don't think he wants to change it because he keeps reading all these YouTube things that say it's going to be a nightmare. He went in with one issue. He picked up 32 other issues,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
including high
wow.
blood pressure and I
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
mean
Tell them to stay off of
everything.
YouTube, Lisa.
I'm trying to tell him that let's change this. Let's change this and go
Yeah.
and put it back where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he's like, no, I don't want to do
Okay.
it. And
I
I
just want to let you know, Lisa, I'll put my number in the chat because I am an ostomy consultant as well. And I would go out and see clients who
Mm.
had
oh
ostomy to assist them on how to care for it and how to change the bags and everything. So,
Awesome.
yes,
Awesome.
yes, they
Yes.
gave me a lot of training on it. In
oh,
fact,
good.
we changed. I took my mother-in-law Saloni to the training,
Okay,
Mm.
good.
so
Okay.
she
But if
got
you have any
trained too.
questions, I know I'm not there. I'm in Florida, but I'll put my number in the chat that you can,
Thank you.
reach out to me as anytime.
Yes.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yes, and thank you,
Good.
Nitha. Thank you so much. That is assistance, and knowledge is power, where
Yeah,
you know how to get through
yeah.
the situation. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
congratulations, Lisa. And what's your husband's name?
Richard.
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 Shout out to Richard. Keep it up,
Yeah.
Richard.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
yes.
Dr. Paul, can I ask everybody to do something? Take a piece of paper, guys, and make it a prayer list. So when you
Mm-hmm.
have things like this, you can put the names on the prayer list and make them be a
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Make be a part
That
of the
that
prayer
makes sense.
list.
Make
That's
it
right.
a prayer list. It becomes a
Yes.
personal thing with you then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Keep us up to date. Okay. All right.
All
All right.
right.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Anybody else?
Okay.
Yes,
Any
I
other
have one.
testimonies? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a testimony.
Go right ahead.
Dr. Clorinda, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I went to see my cardiologist last week for my annual visit.
Okay.
And you would think, you go of all places you go and get your blood pressure checked, your blood pressure going to be up when you go to the cardiologist. Every
Yes.
time I go to my cardiologist, my blood pressure is low. It was 122/64.
All right. All right. That's awesome.
Well,
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
that was manually. The nurse took it, and then the nurse practitioner, when she came in and see me, she took it. And I said, I don't know why it is. All these other places, I said, I know why it is, because they use one of those machines and they won't take it manually. And even if I break out my manual cuff, they don't know how to use it. So
Yeah,
All right.
they don't know how
Right.
to use it.
That's right. That's right. Well, congratulations. Everybody come on
see,
mute for
see,
Dr.
Congrats.
Clorinda. Getting that blood
Yes,
pressure
yes.
down. That's right.
Congrats.
see,
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
and apparently it's been
Congratulations.
down. Folks just
Yeah.
didn't know how to read it.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congrats.
And you remember we always talk about when you're going in, to always, have your pressure taken, not when you come out of the waiting room and sit down,
Yeah,
right?
I
Give it
know
a
that's
little
right.
time, right? Give it a little time, let yourself settle down for a little bit. Don't take it right away. Say, hey, come on back here in about 15 minutes and then take it twice. Okay. Then you can start to get real numbers. Okay.
Yep.
So congratulations. I know that was good news. Good news. Good news.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Anyone else have a
Anyone
testimony?
else?
Anyone have a testimony?
I
All
have a
right.
testimony. I have a testimony.
That sounds like the voice,
Okay.
the man, Mark. You there, Big Mark? Go
Yes,
ahead,
sir.
Mark.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, go ahead.
No.
Everybody have a blessed night. First, giving honor to God, giving me the strength for many, 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 many years to get this body on point. And I thank God for Dr. Paul for showing me the way how to balance my body and do a lot of things to help me to control this body. But the last 4 days, I went through hell. Excuse my language.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
About at that turf toe,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
just got rid of it. Just got rid of it. And I'm about to get up there and get this walk. I'm ready to do this
Mm-hmm.
walk
Mm-hmm.
and this, that, and the third. I took
Mm-hmm.
my scooter out. I had to use socks because I couldn't put shoes on. Make a story short, my big toe got in the way. I hit this metal box
Oh,
and damaged
Oh,
my
Mark,
toe.
come on,
oh
man.
my,
No.
oh
I'm like,
my.
I
Yeah.
don't believe it. So let me finish. So I'm going around here. It's about like 7 o'clock at night, trying to figure out this, that, and third. Come home with bags of grocery. Then I finally get home. I took my sock off. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. So I finally got stuff together. I stayed home that day, soaked my foot, this, that, and the third. Then the next day, I had to get up and go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I went to the
Yeah.
hospital. In the meantime, I had somehow did something to my elbow. So when I first got in the ER, I know it was going to be a while, almost 6 hours.
Mm.
So
Mm.
when I got in the hospital, I was inside the ER. They took X-rays, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And then
Okay.
about like 2 o'clock, they couldn't find out what was wrong. I was trying to get my pain meds for MS. They wouldn't do this, that, and the third. To make a story short, they checked me out and I went home.
Okay. All right.
I'm like,
Now, Mark, I don't want to get too late
that,
into it because we got a lot of people we want to get to. Okay. But I definitely would say
I
you
wasn't.
got
I
through it.
wasn't.
You
I
got
wasn't.
out of it. You got it. You got out of it. You came through it. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. All right. Because definitely we want to make sure that you're, every step along that way, man, we support you.
Yes,
So in
yes,
in
yes,
the
yes.
case though, we have to get support systems around us. So that's why we
Yes.
have to build those
Yes.
bridges. Those bridges
Absolutely.
of support around you are important. You
Only,
can't
only
do
thing
this.
I
You
wanted
can't.
to say,
Yeah.
only thing I wanted to do, I had to discharge myself to get my body back on point. Once I
Right.
got myself discharged, I am good. I am okay. That's what I wanted to. I am back on point. I
All
was
right.
going to go exercise, but I'm not.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. All
Myself
Yeah,
is
right.
together now. And I
yeah.
just
Don't put
thank God I
Okay.
yourself.
made
Give
that
yourself
move. I
enough
had
time
to
to
get
heal.
out of
Okay.
there.
All
That's
right,
all I
Mark.
wanted
So
to say.
let's give
Thank you for
Mark a
listening to
hand.
me.
Let's give him a
Thank you for
hand. Come
listening to
on,
me.
Mark. We encourage
Thank
you,
you for
man, to keep
listening
up
to
the
me.
good work, man. Keep doing the work.
Yeah, buddy.
So we
Yes,
want to
sir, man.
hear, want to hear great things, man. And when you come back, everybody falls, but you got to get up. That's right. That's right. Okay.
Congratulations, Mark.
Yes. Congratulations, Mark. Keep up the good progress, man.
Okay.
And no matter what you go through,
Congratulations, Mark.
you know,
Don't
that's
give up and don't give in.
I
that's
know
I'm
that's
right.
not
right.
going to
That's
give
right.
up.
That's right.
If I'd have gave up,
Dang.
I would have stayed in that hospital. I
Yeah.
would have stayed there.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have
Yeah.
gave up, I would listen to them. They didn't listen to
Mm-hmm.
me, so I had to leave. I had to remove myself. If I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't, I would have got worse.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's right, Mark. When you're asking questions, you have to be accountable. Everything that's told to you, we hold it. We say hold the feet to the fire.
Yeah,
So we
buddy.
got to
Yes,
know
sir.
that
Yes, sir.
whoever said this is what this is, you got to make sure you're writing things down. But let's talk about building bridges and support systems. So we'll be in contact. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see who else has the testimony. Anyone have anything they want to bring to the family tonight? Anyone have a testimony? Of not Big B, we're going to go into our Q&A.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
Anyone
Anyone?
else? Anyone else? Anyone else?
All right. Then I'll go on to the side for some questions on the side. Matter of fact, there's one question on Facebook, Dr. P. Then we'll come back and go inside. It says, this is from Angel Lopez. Angel Lopez says, my mom has thinning hair due to her medication. A woman told my mom that her nutritionist told her to use what is that? I can't even pronounce that word. Astaxanthin, I guess. Would you suggest her taking?
Okay,
this?
how do you spell it?
It's called ASTAXANTHIN.
Astaxanthin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that can be used. There's a lot of things you're seeing a lot of this on social media.
Okay.
Social media is really pushing it, and it's scalp. A lot of people are using for scalp inflammation.
Okay.
So a lot of things will grow, will help. But here's the thing, family. Remember, you can put anything on the top of your scalp, but ultimately, inconsistency on the outside represent inconsistency on the inside.
Yes.
Got it? Yes. So something going on internal is out of balance. And whenever we're looking at hair loss, that's looking at thyroid, weight, temperature, pressure, endocrine disruption. It's also a lot of things going on with nutritional balance. So we want to make sure that, when you're taking these things, people are putting on the hair expecting it to do something, but the body says, okay, well, we need that for something else. We need that for the heart. So the body takes it, and we don't care how it comes in. When it touches your skin, it's going to go where it's needed. Got it? So sometimes people may not. That's why some people will say, well, I got the effect and it worked good for me and it didn't work for somebody else. That's probably because the other person was deficient. When we make sure that the body's in balance, which means your water is right, your nutritional levels are right, your pH is right, we got to get all those things in order. Then when you put it on the outside of the hair, then you start to see the thickening of the hair again. But it's out of balance. So we got to make sure things are back into balance. Go to my website, y'all. Download that guide. That guide is the Mastering a Healthy Lifestyle 101. It'll give you everything to stay in balance. 101. Check your pH. Make sure you do, the top 10. Make sure you're not eating those bad things because those are the problems. It's usually the food. It's going to come back to the food every time, but those are the things that we look. So it's a good product. It's natural products. These are the things that people are taking. You're going to see a lot of stuff online and in different places. But yes, it all works. It all works.
All right. Edna says, her doctor prescribed Lonesta for sleeping. Is there a natural herb that I can take?
Sure.
Yeah.
For sleep, there's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of them. We talked about the valerian root. Okay, not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Valerian. Okay, valerian root. Valerian is the one that comes in. Matter of fact, that's where the valerian plant is where they get Valium from. So that's one that's really accommodative. That's only for evening though, traditionally. You also have kava kava. Okay, kava kava, Kava. Also rosemary. Okay, rosemary. Also willow bark. These are all accommodative. St. John's wort. Okay, hopefully y'all writing these down, right?
Yes, guys.
Yes.
Ruth, get your fingers together. Prophet is not here. Got to help our brother out now. Come on.
Don't worry about it. Big B got it. Big B got it, right?
I have my own St. John's wort growing in a pot.
There you go.
Go ahead, Mel.
There you go. That? Put some soil in there. Yep, it will grow itself. That's right. So there's a lot of different ones, but those are the family that you stay in. Those are accommodative. Lavender is good. Any of the lavender. Also another accommodative. These are all in the accomodatives. Okay, accomodatives are the relaxants. So red raspberry is another one. Red raspberry. We call that the woman's herb. So that's the family, I would say. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Absolutely. We're going to let more people in. Come on in. Come on in, family. Come on in. All right. And
Janice wanted to know, can you add protein powder to her green drink? To your green drink.
Okay,
Well,
well, the green drink is
it's
protein.
protein.
It is protein. See, this is where the misconception is always, that protein is something outside of the true form of protein, which is the plant. Got it?
Yes.
Remember, the plant, when they tell you protein, the pea protein, that's plant. That's a plant. Or any other proteins, except for meat. Remember, the only reason that they're telling us to eat meat is because and remember, the animal eats the plant. Got it? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The highest form of protein is always going to be the plant. That's the only one that can reach up and grab the nitrogen out the air to build the building blocks of the cell, which is the amino acids. Got it? So that only happens with a plant. Only a plant can do that. So when we're looking for, protein, people say, well, I need some protein. Well, yes, the plant is the protein. Okay, keep that in mind. So the green drink is the protein, land and sea. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Dr. B. The one Latoya, then we go up to Irene up to the corner, then we come back. Why is it, Dr. Paul, people blame on others for not vaccinating? Isn't the vaccine supposed to protect the individual? I'm confused.
Well, I think that, everybody has their position on vaccines. That would suggest that you go and get the most information so that you can make a better informed decision on what you want for your family. Nobody can control the way somebody else thinks or what they do. So everybody's going to have their own stand on it. So that's where we tell people, get as much information as you can. Go to that website I always give y'all, vaclib.org. It's a good website that can give you both sides of things, and then you decide yourself. Okay, so that's where we are on that. You got to basically find out what works for you and your family. Some people, even after they find the information, they still go through with it. Well, that's their choice. So it's all based on the choice. And we just say that, get the most information so that you're not, so that you don't have any more questions. Make sure your questions are answered, no matter what it is. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. More folks, come on in. Yep. All right, Big B.
And I agree with you, Dr. Paul, wholeheartedly. The one part of that, what most people need to do, you need to understand what is a vaccine and what does it do.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right.
And like she had mentioned, isn't it supposed to protect you? But you got to understand what does a vaccine do and what's the purpose of it.
Yeah, because on the natural side, we're saying this. Usually, if you're trying to protect yourself, there's no greater protection than your DNA. Your deoxyribonucleic acid. That's your protection. That's your blueprint. So you just have to activate your blueprint and what's already God set in motion inside of you. But the problem is we're looking always outside of us.
Yes.
To find a solution. Well, that's the way we've been programmed and instructed and taught, that we got to look outside. It's always inside. It's already inside of you. The greatest gift is already inside of you. So that's why when people say, they say, you going crazy, you going out of your mind. No, you don't want to be out of your mind. You want to be in your mind. So keep that in mind.
That's just like the flu vaccine. When you've heard people, I got the flu vaccine, but then I was sick as a dog. I had the flu. I said, well, see, you don't understand how that works. They're giving you the flu.
Well,
exactly.
Yeah, and it's a little bit in there. Yeah. That's right. Why you're sick, because they want your body to build up antibodies and build up immunity. But your body should be already. You do the things you need to do to build up your immunity.
Exactly. So why would I go against my body to make my body sick before I get well? That's backwards. I'm gonna put the poison inside and to make you sick. So it'll artificially raise your immune system. That's backwards to us. We say the body is like, this is not about trickery. This is not about, faking the body out. We have to be truthful. The body is a sound, truthful. It's the truthful creation, God's greatest creation. We say a perfect system created by a genius.
By a genius, yes, sir.
So with that being the case, it only says, I need the truth. You only give me the truth. If you give me a lie, I'm going to show you disease every time now. That's what it's doing. So we have to feed the body. The body will correct itself 11 times faster if we get sick. if we feed the body. So those are the stands that we take. But go to that website I gave you, and you can get more information. Okay.
Dr. Paul, that's acres of diamonds.
What's that?
That's acres of diamonds in your own backyard, right in your body.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
John Paul Getty.
I like
Acres
that.
of
Acres of
diamonds.
John
That's
diamonds.
Paul
right.
Getty.
That's right. That's right. There you go. There you go.
Legend to that story.
That's right. Already in you. That's right. You know,
Okay.
God's name is in DNA. His
Well,
name is in the
Oh,
DNA.
yeah.
Well, you know, right?
Deoxyribonucleic acid means God.
Well,
That's it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Who else we got there, Big D?
okay, we'll go up and catch Irene, and we'll come back. Irene, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Yes. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Irene, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. My question is, okay, a couple of them. I had a blood work done and found that my cholesterol is high. The doctor wanted to put me on statin. I don't want to go on statin. Plus, she wants me to take CoQ10 and
Whoa,
omega.
wait a minute. Say that. Whoa.
Yeah.
But
Wait.
CoQ10 is okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Your doctor actually said, to take CoQ10?
So cute that.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
good. That's
Wow.
good.
That's a good thing.
That's a very good
But
thing.
she knows to do that.
Your doctor is on point. That's right. CoQ10 is very much an active part of dealing with the cholesterol ratio. So what you got to do is make sure that, get the right amount of CoQ10. Usually when we're trying to start off anywhere from 200 to 300 milligrams, 2 to 3 times a day, usually around 600 milligrams is usually where you are, somewhere around there. But that's good. That's good information, Irene.
Okay, but the cholesterol medicine, she wants me. I told her that I don't take cholesterol medicine because it mess with my legs. So she said take red yeast rice, but that's the same thing. So I was wondering what I can take natural.
Okay, so
Ready?
what is she? I missed that part. You
She,
said a couple of things
she
at the same
said
time.
she said that you can get red yeast rice.
Mm-hmm.
But I read it said that's a statin medicine too, and it does the same thing with your bones.
Well, Reggie's rice it's a natural element, so it's not like it's going to be a problem. So your whole point of that is that it does the same thing. See, we're tackling the same problem. You're really going back into looking at, again, you got to look at your diet. What are you eating? You got it? That's always going to be my concern, is that, we can sort of bounce around and sort of fake ourselves out, but at the end of the day, it's something we eat. That's what it's coming down to. You got to watch your oils, got it? And it's the snacking, the grazing, the little bit here, a little bit there. By the end of the day, you got this much. Or something may be sneaky going on, as we were talking about a couple of weeks back when we talked about the labeling. Okay, so I would start, Irene, going through everything in your kitchen. Okay, start to chart your meals. And it doesn't mean forever, but just until you can get a hold of this thing, that something is causing this raise in your cholesterol. Got it? So this is very important with what you're eating and what you're shopping for. So take a note, get a pen and pad, go in your kitchen, start to look at what you're eating. And you remember these.
For one thing, I understand because I'm plant-based. I cook all my food from scratch and only use very little oil, maybe a teaspoon. And that's
Right, but remember, it's not just what your oil you're using. It's not directly, it could be indirectly. You can get it from somewhere else where it's already in there. And even when people say they're cooking from scratch, really, some of the scratches got it. So you got to be careful. You got to be very, very careful. It's a numbers game right now. It's a lot of industrialization that's going on. So just get a pen, go through there. What are you having for snacks? Anything snacks that you've been having lately?
No.
Okay.
Except for
Give me an example of what you ate today. Give me an example. What
what
do you
I ate
do?
today.
Matter of fact, here's one better. What do you eat every day? Something that you have every day. You actually do it every day.
Well, I had pancakes, but I make my own pancakes.
Ooh, okay, but still, you gotta watch them pancakes now. You gotta watch them. You got it? Remember, still, when you have pancakes, even if you're doing from scratch, you're having or what kind of flour are you using?
Whole wheat flour.
Okay, so watch the flour. I would check there first. That's immediately I would go there. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they will use that as a detergent for a lot of things. You be careful. So start there, okay? And then just break down everything that you're doing. Okay? So you got to it's a fine-tune thing. Sometimes we'll go through it and we'll find one thing that somebody does every single day. Watch the nuts. The nuts are a big one
Yeah.
because
I said, is the nuts.
Yeah, you have a lot of nuts?
Almond nuts. Well, I make my own milk. And walnuts. I eat them
Mm-hmm.
once in a while.
Yeah, walnuts falls on the acidic side. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so watch it because remember, roasted nuts tend to be roasted in canola
No, I
oil.
always get raw
Right,
nuts, not
right.
not roasted. Anything that
Just
has oil in it.
just be careful. That's why I'm saying be careful. Because
Okay.
sometimes when it says it's
It may
really not.
not be that.
It may not be. So that's why only way that you know this is when are you testing your pH? Test your pH. That'll
Yes,
show
mine
you.
was 7 today.
Okay, so you're doing saliva and urine, right?
Yes.
Okay, what was it? What was your top number? Saliva.
It was 6.5.
Okay, so 6.5, and what was your urine?
My urine was 8.5.
8.5?
Wow.
That's really high.
Yeah.
But for my what?
Go there.
Your urine.
Yeah, that's
Oh no,
really
no, I'm
8.5.
sorry. It wasn't. It was 6.5 for my urine, and my no,
Okay,
wait a minute.
so yeah, see, this is where I'm saying when you go in these numbers, you got to be spot on. So you don't bounce around. Be careful. Write everything down, okay? Because if not, your numbers may be skewed a little bit, and you'll think that you're okay, but you're not. So just make sure you test your saliva and the urine. Remember, double the
Yeah,
saliva,
double saliva and add to
the urine,
Yeah.
the urine. So
and
Divide
so
by
and
my
what?
three.
And
so my
divide and divide by three.
saliva
Remember,
was 6. It was
right?
6.5.
Right. See, that's still borderline. See, you're right at the borderline. 6.5. Got it?
And my saliva, it
You said your
was
saliva
eight
was six
point
point.
no.
Yeah, you
Saliva
can't be
was
eight.
saliva was 6.5 and my urine was 8.5. So you said that's too high?
That's very very unusual, right? To
Yeah.
be that high, to be that
Mhm.
high,
Yeah.
8.5. Yeah, that's very unusual. But like I said, start to do your numbers. Do it and also make sure it's right before meal, never after meal. But I would just say overall, and we're gonna go to the next person. Just make sure that you're tracking everything. I'm going to tell you, even the
And write
best
these
of it,
things down, Irene.
and Irene, I'm going to tell you, even the best of us get fooled right now because they are really altering the numbers. But who has the last say? Your body
You
says
body,
the
that's
last
right.
say. Your body's telling you something's not right. Got it? Something's not right. Okay?
Um, I want to ask one more question. She
Okay.
wanted me to take the omega-3 fish oil, but I don't eat fish. Can I take
The sea buckthorn.
flaxseed oil? Huh? Sea buckthorn?
Flaxseed is good. Flaxseed is good. Hemp seed is good. Chia seeds are good. All three of those. Also sea buckthorn. Okay.
Yeah, I take sea buckthorn. I take the pills every day.
Yep, there you go. So that's the proper balance right there that you're looking at. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Irene. Let's give her a hand, y'all. Come on. Give
All
her a
right, all
hand,
right, all
y'all.
right,
She's
all right, all right,
giving you
Irene.
some
Very
encouragement
good.
over there. Yeah, keep up the good work, but
That's
you got to
right.
start to now just be tracking a little
You
bit more
got to
details.
track. Got to track.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
We
Let's
talking
see.
about
What else we got?
CoQ10. Geneva, want to know, is there a particular brand that you would recommend for
Just
for
make sure they
CoQ10?
made the commitment to the organic. Doctor's Best is a good brand. You know, there's a lot of them out there. But yeah, CoQ10. And sometimes you'll even get the CoQ10 with the PQQ. Yep, PQQ, which is good. That's a quinone, which is also very good for, cholesterol, but also it's good for cell regeneration, for this is for pre, during, and after stroke issues, to prevention. Yeah. So
is there a particular brand of that too, Dr. B?
yeah, that's what I said. Doctor's Best.
Doctor's Best. Okay, I got
Best.
you.
Doctor's
Okay.
Best is one of the ones that you'll see a lot that are in a lot of different stores. Also, Life Extensions is good. Life Extensions is good. There's just make sure they made the commitment to be organic as best you can. Okay. Oh, Jarrow is good. Jarrow, Jarrow.
Yeah.
Jarrow formulas are pretty good also.
Okay.
Nutricos is good. Nutricos. Of course, now NOW. Now is good. Okay, so those are just some of the ones there. Try to stay away from the ones in the drugstore. Okay,
Yeah.
none of the drugstore ones. Okay.
Okay.
And,
all right, Neetha, your hands up.
Yes. I just want
Thank
to
you,
address
Irene.
Irene. I said, there you go again. They said it's high, but what's the numbers?
yeah, exactly.
What's the number?
Exactly. You
What's
got
the
it.
HDL? What's the LDL? What's the ratio? High or good or low means nothing. I want numbers.
That's right.
I wish I knew what the numbers was because I don't know. As you say, Dr. Paul, my spine is tingling. I bet you her ratio is within normal limits and she won't need to be on any statin.
That's right. That's right.
Lord have mercy.
And you know what? This is where we got to we got to be a little bit more detailed. That's it. And with that, we missed the details. The expression was the devil's in the details, but I don't believe that. I believe that, you have to watch out for the details. You the one that's responsible for that. So make sure you're tracking everything.
Yeah.
And understand that the body will never let you down. It'll always tell you what's going on. It's a perfect system. Yep.
My question is, and I want clarity, and I know we went over this before, but a few times on the Zoom, I would look in the chat and see questions. And someone had asked, and I said, I got to make sure I ask Dr. Paul this. They asked about collagen, and they wondering, what collagen should I take? I said, but your body makes collagen.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
You need to do, my understanding, do the right thing to make your body produce the collagen.
That's it.
And
That's
not
it.
take a collagen supplement.
That's right. That's correct. You have to activate the body's natural process of development. Starts with we talked about the sea buckthorn, but there's also other herbs that do that. Another one is horsetail, believe it or not. Horsetail.
Okay.
Horsetail is very good. We say not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. Yep. It's actually high in silica. Okay. And anytime you have anything that's high in silica, that's essential for making the collagen. It's got that silica. So you can get silica also, any direct silica. But those are strengthening things. Like, remember, we had someone that called about the hair.
Yes.
You want to get herbs that have silica. Also, the one I talked about over last weekend, nettle, stinging nettle, that has silica. That actually has, matter of fact, silicon and calcium, which is good for not only the bones, hair, skin, and nails. So that's why it's really good for regenerating collagen. So yeah, we don't have to go to the peptides of the bovine and all the other things that they're pushing out there, because there's nothing more genetically modified than a cow right now. Be careful.
It is true. Have mercy.
I would not
all the corn. Have mercy.
Oh my goodness, I would not be messing with it. Let's see. This on the top of my head, Neetha. There, rosemary, which is a
Okay.
comlative. Rosemary, which we talked about earlier, as a is a comlative, but it's also good for collagen. It also has silica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what other ones. Aloe vera gel.
Oh,
Okay,
well, okay, good.
aloe vera gel. See, it works in dynamics because all these herbs are autonomous. They've been around a billion years, so they already are sort of overlinking and they sort of cover each other. So one does one, but it does a little bit more of something else based on what your needs are. Um, if I were to say another one would be we used to use what's called bamboo. Remember bamboo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Bamboo.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yeah.
bamboo has silica because that's strong silica. That's matter of fact. Remember Doctrine of Signatures? Remember, ain't nothing harder than a bamboo, right? If you ever see the bamboo when they fight with the bamboo sticks, you ever see that, Big
Mm-hmm.
B? See
Mm-hmm.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, strong bones, collagen, connective tissue. That's where that silica is. So all you have to do sometime is look in nature and things that are plant life that's very strong. It's strong in silica. It's strong in connecting. So that's connective tissue. Yeah.
How do you ingest the bamboo, Dr. Paul?
Well, it's based on how you get it.
Yeah,
Because
you
you can
get it.
get it in
Yeah.
different forms. Yep, you can get it in different forms. So let me see if there's a bamboo. Let me see if I can find a bamboo. Maybe I can find a bamboo collagen. Yep, they got it. It's amazing. It's amazing because yep, 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 yep.
There's a
Here it
herb
is.
for
There's one right here. It's got a herb for it. Whatever it is. That's why the science is sound. It's sound. Remember we talked about doctrine of signatures, which means
Yeah.
wherever it grows, that's what it's good for. So
Mm-hmm.
if you just investigate a plant and see what are the strong points of this plant, that's what the strong points are going to be for you.
It's
Got
amazing.
it? So if you want your strong bones, you want to be strong like a bamboo. Boom. You ever see a bamboo stick? Well, they build houses with bamboo.
It is
Yeah,
true.
that's right.
So you
Yes,
can
they
get
do.
Kamara, I think you were asking, they have organic bamboo powder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a collagen. That's your alternative to collagen. Yeah, that's a vegan version of collagen. Is
Mhm.
bamboo powder. So
Thank
it's a lot of stuff, and also is I'm gonna give y'all one more thing about silica. It's also anti-aging.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we
Uh-oh.
should have said that first. We should have
Yeah,
said
that
that
was the
first.
first thing you
Yeah.
should have said out of your mouth, man. What are you
That's
talking
the
about?
first.
Brother trying to stay cute, Kamar.
That make your skin. That make your skin nice and smooth. Yes, make your skin clean and clear, and your elasticity of your
Yes,
skin,
man.
smooth like a bamboo stick.
Well, I know that's right. Yes, indeed.
So,
Oh,
Neitha, those are the things that we look at.
Okay.
You can kind of
Good.
investigate plant life itself and just look
Yeah.
at it, and it'll tell you.
Good. One
hmm
thing I just want to share, and I will come back, I guess, in 90 days to see how it works.
Mm.
Because my son was here visiting this weekend, a very great weekend.
Oh, okay,
Great,
And he
excellent.
great,
said,
great.
well, Mom, what can I do for this keloid? I said, well, I got the right thing for you. So when he got here, I had it already mixed up and ready for him. I said, you take it, put it on that keloid, and,
Mm.
I'll get back. I said, you got to be consistent, which he usually is. And I said, in about 90 days, let's see what happened. He said,
Yeah,
well, what is it? I said, half tea tree and half lavender.
yes, that is right. That is
I
right.
had it
50
ready
50.
for him because I mix up my own stuff, but I use your recommendations and your recipe. So I said, here it is. I said, now
Yeah.
we'll see. Just as that guy used to say, set it and forget it, use it and forget it, and we'll see
Yep.
what happens in 90 days.
There you go. There you go. Brings it down, lowers it down, stops it
Yeah.
from rooting. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
you got it. You spot on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
Anita, Tina wanted to know that was a recipe you talked about the knees. She said, can you type that in because she liked to use it. She liked to try it.
Yes, I will.
hmm
I'll put it in.
You know what? I'm looking here now. I didn't even realize there was so much bamboo. People are not talking about this stuff, man. People are not talking about this stuff. You know, they're going directly to
why would I let you get healthy? What is
I'm
wrong with
telling you,
you?
man, you know, but I'm looking here that, you know, there's a lot of collagen for bamboo. Yeah, bamboo. Bamboo leaf liquid extract. Herbal Goodness. That's a good brand. Yeah, I'm looking at the formula here. It looks good. Yeah, good stuff.
Can you show it? Can you show
Yeah.
us it?
Yeah, sure. Let me show here. This here. Let me see here. And let me see. Let me just check
Talk
one
about
more thing.
castor oil and the lavender too.
Castor oil in the lavender.
Yeah.
Oh, let me let some more folks in. Come on in. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. We getting excited over here.
Yeah, you
Or
can't
maybe
afford to
that's
get
just
look. You
me.
can't
That's
get
me.
recited on that time. What you talking about, Doctor B?
All right, let me see here. Bamboo. Yeah, bamboo powder, man. Bamboo powder.
We can have sauteed bamboo shoots too.
There you go. There you go. Who
Oh
said
yeah,
that?
make
That's
your
right.
own stir fry, yeah.
Noah.
That's right. Good stuff. See, y'all getting creative. See,
See,
stuff start
Yeah.
kicking in. Start kicking in, don't it? Yeah. All right, so here we go. Let me put this on, Big B. Let me know when you can
you
see
got it, man.
this. And this is just one of many that are out here. And this is, can you let me know when you can
Got it,
see?
buddy. Yes, sir. That's it.
See right there?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, bamboo leaf extract. Yep. You got a lot of good stuff out here, y'all. You know, it's just understanding the science and the elements of the universe. They are found in different places and different things. Like, for example, when you start to look at, the elements that are appearing in other parts of plant life, they have the same properties of balance. So that means anything that's hard, strength, what else is strong that you would say in the vegetable king? Think of something that is strong that has vegetables. How about celery?
Celery. When it's
Celery.
fresh, celery stiff.
Right,
Onions.
right. But when you look at celery, what does it look like?
It looks
Look
like
like a
the
bone.
foundation of
Look
your
like
bone.
bones. That's
Mhm.
right. Look like bones. Yes, yes, yes. So all of those things they do matter. They definitely matter. So keep that in mind. All right.
Mhm.
All right. All right,
Okay.
Neetha. Is that it, Neetha?
that's it.
That's
That's
it.
Okay,
it.
thank you. Appreciate you, Neetha.
Okay,
All
the
right.
question on the side, then we'll go up to Marshall. Question is, should one be concerned if their PSA was zero point 0.2 in 2023 and 3.2 in 2026? He's currently getting retested to make sure there were no errors in the testing.
Well, as long as it's under 4.0, you're in space right there.
Yeah.
We're watching it when it goes up or takes a jump. That could be eating habits, something simple. But 4.0 over is where they really sort of like your borderline, where you want to start to make sure what's happening, like what's
Right.
going on. I try to tell men, you got to watch, that top 15 causes of prostate cancer on my website. I put on there those things that I see the most. So I would go to there and is that person online or are they where are they, Big B?
It's in the chat.
Okay, in the chat. So why don't I do this? Why don't I do this? I want to show you
It says
real
iPhone.
iPhone. Okay.
At 807, Dr. P.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Let's see. We doing double time over here. See how
Yeah.
Prophetess we missed Prophetess already.
Yeah, man. We
We
not
missed
we
her
we need
already.
9 set of eyes and 5 and 10 hands over here. See?
Yeah, because we're monitoring about 3 or 4 different things at the same time. All right, I'm going to show y'all where you would go. And
Doing
this is for
great.
any man in your life. I would say send them over here, even if they're young boys, because we catch men very early, especially with the young boys. And we do have some prostate formulas. I got a prostate formula coming soon. So here, let me put this in share here. Share mode. Take the men to this website, or you can download it and then send it to them. How about that? Here is, of course, my website. And on my website, if you go under downloads and health articles, can y'all see this? Can you see it, Big B?
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
And right here, 15 potential causes of prostate cancer. This is what we did when we did a few workshops, and one of my last workshops we did right over at Enon. And it was amazing because everybody was coming up talking about, awareness, looking at numbers, numbers. But I say, well, wait a minute, what are we doing about it? Okay, what are we doing? And it means, what are you doing to prevent this? Got it? And then once you do recognize the numbers are high, how do you address it? So here's some of the top 15 things that I see. And you can see right here some of the stuff we talk about here all the time, don't we? Constipation, got it? Biggest problem is constipation. Fecal matter getting trapped in the rectum. Small line between the rectum and the prostate for men. And with constant constipation, moves into the space of the prostate. That's when you get an enlargement. The issues of enlargement happen. When they say, oh, no, they've been saying that we have a large prostate. Yeah, because it's probably constipation. Second one is dehydration. A lot of men don't drink water. Don't drink water. They don't drink water. Then, of course, acidosis, which is pH balance is off, because if you don't drink water and you're constipated, definitely your pH is off. You're in a state of acid. Where does it come from? Eating too many refined sugar, refined salt, refined oils. Got it? Other things would be heavy meats. Well, of course, men eat a lot of steaks, a lot of hoagies, a lot of what? What, Big B? What do we?
Meat.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, processed foods. And then, of course, after that, shellfish, crustacean, alcohol, coffee, soda. We got everything. Holding the urine too long.
Yes.
Yep. Big one. Big one. That's for men and women. Urinary tract infections. Lower, we say spine issues, lumbar misalignments, L1 through L5. Like Dr. Lenny back there. There you go, Dr. Lenny. There you go.
Dr. Lenny laying he's sitting in the cut. I saw him.
Yeah, he's sitting in the cut. That's right. That's right. And let's see, lower lumbar, excessive ejaculation. Now, it's an adult conversation on this one, but definitely that weakens the prostate, So practice semen retention, especially if you've been diagnosed or told that your prostate is weak. You got to watch it. Circadian rhythms, sleep out of balance. You're not sleeping. Men tend to not be sleeping, be sitting up watching TV, watching you. Sitting in that sofa, Big B.
Yeah, man.
Sitting in that sofa.
I know, that's right.
You got it? Circadian rhythms off. No sleep. You got to break it down. You got to get to bed and get some sleep. And then the last two are GMOs, which is the bioengineering, and the BEs, the bioengineering. That's what they call cultivating now. And then, of course, long-term exposure to EMFs. A lot of men are putting their phones in their pockets.
Yes.
And that's causing a problem, too. They're putting it right in their pocket, right? Putting it in the pocket. Where is it? Right next to your prostate. Got it?
Yes.
So that's why we have the last piece over here is the natural shielding stones for protection. Those are the list of the ones that we talk about. Shungite, labradorite, amazonite, hematite, clear and smoky quartz, black tourmaline, pyrite, citrine, rose quartz, and black garnet or onyx. Those are just some of the many. There's many more, but these are shielding stones. So shielding stones are used for the purpose of that. And we just want to get something that makes sure that it reflects the energy,
right?
So that you can actually have it. So y'all got it? So that's where we are. I was trying to find, by the way,
while you're talking, Dr. Paul, guys, if you take a look in the chat at 8:23, the article that Dr. Paul was talking about that he has on prostate cancer is there. If you click on it, you can download it and bring it right down to your desktop.
Yeah, every man in your life should have that list, because when we see men, those are the issues. When we start to address that, the numbers start to come back down again. Here's a smoky quartz right here. See the smoky quartz? Can y'all see that?
Yeah, right there. I can see it.
Smoky quartz. It's a quartz crystal, but it's smoky. So that means it's been exposed to high levels of energy that are in the earth. This thing's about thousands of years old. See this thing, y'all? Look at that. So what it does, it absorbs these energies so that it doesn't absorb into you. So that's why we keep them next to us, keep them next to electronic devices, things like that. Don't put the phone next to your heart, gentlemen. Oh, ladies too. Never put the phone up here. You see those little pockets that people have? A lot of seniors have that little pocket. And they taking the cell phone and they sticking it right here. Oh, I scream when I see that. I was like, oh, bro, sis, don't do that. Don't put that right there. And then it rings, because this stuff will throw up.
That's when it's hottest the most. It's the hottest ever then.
Yes, it's hottest ever. Touches that thing, touches that tower. That's right. All right, so go there, get that information, stay on top of it. All right. All right.
Okay. Marcia Robinson, you there?
Hey,
There we
good
are.
evening,
Yep.
everyone.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so before I start, I want to first thank you guys for this call, right? Because I'm learning and I'm still crawling. Um, um, I have a condition what's called seborrhea dermatitis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that a few times on a call, we talked about how doctors prescribe you things and you not really knowing what you taking unless you asking questions. And so what the first step was them giving me a shot. My dermatologist giving me a shot. And I kept asking, well, what is the shot? Because I would have like real bad flare ups where it's like little bumps all over my face. And it comes to a point where it's like uncomfortable. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And but the moment I go get that shot, everything is good. Right. And so I kept asking the doctor, what is this shot? What is the shot? He's not really telling me any information. And then his assistant wound up sharing, oh, it's just a small dose of steroids. And I was like, okay, I want to stop the shot immediately. I do not want to continue with the steroids because, again, the side effects of taking steroids. And so, make a long story short, I stopped taking the shot, but then he prescribed me a cream that was fluticasone that had steroids in it. And so I want to say I've been taking this cream for almost 2 years and just discovered maybe 2 weeks ago that I'm taking steroids. My face is flaring up. My whole body is just reacting like I'm on steroids. And I can't understand for the life of me. I'm not losing weight. I'm doing the green drink. I'm on the eliminator and I'm not sure what's happening. I have the aloe vera gel and I just want to just strip everything to just try to figure out something naturally. But every time I stop the cream, it's like my face just reacts really, really bad. Like it's immune to like it's used to the steroids. And I don't want that.
Right. So here we go. Let's go back to the foundations, okay? Foundations for, any type of dermatitis, okay? Is absolutely, you got to look for yeast, okay? Yeast overgrowth. Got it? Especially when it talks about the scalp. So here's where your dietary comes in, okay? You have to really stay off of all dairy products, right? No dairy products. Any dairy products?
I do almond milk. Occasionally, I may do ice cream, the Ben and Jerry's ice cream. But other than that,
yeah.
Yeah.
So that means cheese also. Cheese,
Yes.
yogurt, all of those things. See, in most cases, it's a yeast issue. It's yeast overgrowth. And when we start to see the yeast overgrowth, not saying it's your situation, but speaking just in general.
Yes.
When we start to address the yeast factor, which means get your water right. You got your water right, I'm sure, right?
I'm working on it, but I have the crystal geyser.
Yeah, you can't work on it. You got to be spot on. See,
Yes.
remember the key for health and healing begins with the pH, and the pH can't balance itself if the water's not right. That's why I tell everybody, master your water first. And you can get 65 to 75% of your problems solved just by doing that. Because even if you go in and address the issues with yeast or overgrowth of yeast, you got to have something to balance that out. And in most cases, it's going to end up being water. So that's what, typically that's what's going on. Are you putting anything natural on your scalp at all?
No, it's just only the drops that he recommended.
Okay.
But they're not even working, honestly.
Right. See, and remember that when your body's absorbing through the skin, when you stop taking it, now the skin is saying, let's get rid of what we don't need. That's the abruption that's happening. So bumps, blisters, boils, psoriasis, eczema, it eventually affects the liver. So the liver's trying to push that out of you. So it's saying, I don't want that. Don't want that. It's always trying to flush. So going back to things that you need, castor oil would be number one. Got it? Castor oil. Have you tried the castor oil at all?
I do have a castor oil. I occasionally will put it in my scalp and sometimes on my face.
Okay.
But I'm really scared to do that because it's like you can't. It seemed like you can't really treat this thing.
Well, here's what you have to understand, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, your body's purging. See, when
Okay.
people have outbreaks in the skin, they immediately think that's something bad. That's not bad. It's
Okay.
pushing it out of you. See, you if you're caught in like every time you put something on and you break out, you say, "Oh, that's bad." No, that's the
Mm.
body immediately trying to purge, it's pushing it out of you. Got it?
Okay.
So that's
Yes.
where you, if you're now doing natural things, now this is where you have what's called draws. Now, draws will now bind to this stuff and pull it out of you. So we have
Okay.
one called, specifically called Dr. Christopher's Black Ointment. Okay. Dr. Christopher's Black Ointment.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this also goes into the skin on any part of the body, could go in the scalp, but also that in combination with the castor oil. Okay.
Okay.
And aloe vera gel. Okay. Now, if you start to see excessive amounts of inflammation, traditionally we say not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. We add the lavender oil. Okay.
Okay.
Because lavender actually soothes inflammation. So while it's drawing, it's soothing you at the same time. So you see what's going on here, right? So you
Yes.
can't put anything that's unnatural on the body because the body's always going to look at it as the enemy. Get it out, push it
Okay.
out. That's the eruption. But just understand that sometimes it looks or appears to get worse than it is, but it's not. You're purging. Got it?
Okay.
You're
Now with
purging.
the aloe vera gel, can I put that on my face too, as well as drink it?
Sure. That's exactly
Okay.
what it's
Absolutely.
for.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Aloe
okay.
vera
Okay.
gel is for derma. It's for specifically derma, skin. Remember
Okay.
what the plant does. It sits out in the sun all day. That's all it
Mm-hmm.
does. And that means that if it sits out in the sun all day in the desert, guess what? It likes the sun. It's resistant
Okay.
to heat. So that means wherever you put it, whether your skin on the outside, inflammation on the outside, or inflammation on the inside, it will reduce inflammation. That's why it's good for digestive support and inflammation in the gut. So when you start to
Okay.
do things like that, you'll see the difference. But here's what I'm saying. Uh, I can't stress enough how it goes back to your diet. Okay.
Yes.
So you got to really start to go back to your diet. Something you're eating is causing this yeast to move. Okay. And that's why
Understood.
you got to
Okay.
watch all dairy. Not, you can't even play with it until you want to, if you really want to get rid of this, you can't play with it because it proliferates too fast. It moves too
Okay.
fast. You got it?
Yes.
So every time you dip and dab and grazing, you just knock yourself right back down. Got it? So you got to knock it out
Okay.
and knock it out the park fast and in a hurry. And don't play with this. Don't give it a chance to recover. So that means
Understood.
bacteria, virus, fungus, parasites, they are looking to procreate all the time. They're looking for a
Mm-hmm.
home. Got it? So you got to
Mm-hmm.
tear that down. So that's where where the eliminators works well. So you're
Mm-hmm.
taking eliminator, right? You are taking
Yeah, and
eliminator?
I'm actually almost done the eliminator, and that was going to kind of tie into my second question because I know you said once the season change that you can do a different detox. Do you have any
Right.
recommendations?
But here's my question for you though. See,
Okay.
you got to do it, but you can't dip and dab. You got it? You got to be
Right.
straight.
Right.
You got to be straight up and truthful about it. That means when you do it, you can't cheat. You got it?
Yes.
You got to stay on top of it. You got to stay on top. If you stay on it for a good 2 to 3 weeks, you can see major changes because
Yes.
you're eliminating the stuff out of the system. Get rid of it. That's what's triggering it. And then that pH has to be high. You got to raise
Mm-hmm.
that pH. Okay. So, keep your green drink. You want to do how many green drinks you doing today?
2.
Yeah, you're going to have to do at least 3 right now just to raise that
Okay.
pH. You know how to take your pH, right? You heard
Yes,
us
but I
really,
actually got to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have the formula. Yes, I know how to do
Okay, you
it.
got the formula, right? So
Yes.
just track yourself. That's what we do. Okay, so do the best you can just to keep that pH up because you got to create the environment which this stuff cannot live in, which is what?
Yes.
Alkaline state. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
I pray
Marcy.
everything works well for you, okay?
Yes, you'll be seeing me soon because I need
Okay.
to come and see you. So
Okay,
thank
yeah,
you.
that was my last point. To come on in and we'll, I can
It's
definitely tell
almost a
you more.
year this month. It's almost
Yeah.
a year, so I have to
Okay.
come back and see you.
Okay, sounds good. Looking
Okay.
forward to seeing you, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
All right, Fabin.
Okay. They'll do one for Shirley Mack, and they'll go up and get a touch in the corner. I told my doctor, my heart doctor, excuse me, I told my heart doctor he should watch because my cholesterol is going down. But while I'm on the I guess Reggie's right, he told me it is my liver because everything you eat and drink goes through the liver. So now I am drinking dandelion tea and milk thistle, going to get blood work done in a month. We'll
I
let you
wouldn't do
know.
both. Yeah, don't do both.
Listen up, Shirley.
Yeah, not do both. You do one or the other, but not at the same time. See, if you're doing two, remember, people used to have the expression, well, how does it know? How does it know where to go? How does it know? How does an herb know that it's good for a specific organ in your body? How does it know? Well, it knows because the plant is resonating at a certain frequency. And that frequency matches the same frequency for every organ in your body. Man, Big B, man,
Can't
you
see
got to go to
God,
the
you ain't
word again.
looking.
You can't see God, you ain't looking, man. Let me tell you. It said everything that have life, praise the Lord. Y'all heard
Yes,
that,
indeed.
right?
Yes, yes,
That
yes,
means every
yes.
part of your body has a resonating frequency, a vibration, a tone, a color. Y'all remember the chakra chart that we showed you, right? Everything resonates. So that means your liver has a certain frequency. So when you take in two herbs that are frequency for the same thing to go to the same place, that's too much. Got it? You only need one. That's all. That's why, watch. That would be, we say, double stacking or overloading. And then that means that the liver has to work extra hard to get rid of what it doesn't need. I only need one. That's all. So one or the other. So you mentioned dandelion, and what was the other one?
Milk thistle.
Milk thistle. Right. They do different things. So I would basically see what the person is going through to determine from their numbers which one would be the best. But I wouldn't do both of them because that's overlapping. Yeah,
And
that's overlapping.
Dr. Paul, with the teas, because several people say, "Well, I drink the tea," but I know, with my dandelion, I know I had mentioned to you and showed you my dandelion powder that I put in a drink, and you asked me how much am I getting, and I think mine is either 3,000 or 5,000 milligrams. But with the tea, you don't know how much you're getting, and then people don't drink it all the time.
That is correct. That's correct. Yeah.
So you may not be getting the amount you need to get by just drinking the tea.
Yes, that's correct. That's
Some
correct.
people will have tea once a well, oh, I had tea last week. Yeah, but so
Yeah.
it's not helping, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And that's a perfect point, Nitha. Always a good point you make. And remember there's subjective and objective. Those are the two worlds we dealing with. Subjective with teas are still good. The tea is the tea.
Yeah.
It is the herb. But if you're not getting it enough to the therapeutic level where you have to continuously knock this thing down or whatever you're using it for, that's the problem. Because think about it. If you're taking the tea, right? You're taking the tea, you grab it, the tea, you put it in the tea leaf or the tea steeper, right? You put it in the water. All right, well, how hot was the water? How much water did you use? What kind of water did you use? How big was the cup? How hot did you get it? How long did you steep it in that cup? All of those things are subjective.
Variables, yeah.
It's subjective. Got it? But if I take the capsules, I know there's 500 milligrams in this capsule. There's 3 in this one or whatever. And if I do it 2 or 3 times a day, I know exactly how much I'm getting. That's objective. You're being objective. You're not objective. You're being specifically on point on where you need it. Got it?
Right.
But no subjectiveness. Right.
Yep. Okay. Doctor, numbness and feet and swollen calf and feet. Help. That's NAFLE.
Oh man. Say that again now. Say that again.
Numbness and feet and swollen calf and feet need help.
That sounds like neuropathy.
It could be a lot of
it could be a lot of different things. I would question, are they diabetic? Could be potassium, magnesium deficient. It could be, lack of exercise. It could be circulatory. I mean, there's so many questions that brings out. So the key is, you have to, dehydration is the biggest one, and is Dr. Lenny still on? Dr. Lenny still on? Maybe Dr. Lenny. Is Dr. Lenny still on?
Doc, you still there? Maybe not.
Yeah, he might have peeped out.
Right.
But see, remember, when you are in a state of dehydration, the body's
here,
gonna
Doc.
pull.
Oh,
It's
there
gonna
it is.
pull.
Doc?
Hey, what's up, Doc?
What's up, guys?
You know what? I just wanted you to chime in on one piece when people are dealing with you when they're getting adjusted, or if you're doing like trigger point or you're doing the myofascial releasing, you can see how people are really dehydrated. Could you speak on that? Mm-hmm.
For sure. Definitely happens often. And I think, the vast majority of folks are dehydrated, walking around, they might not feel thirsty. They might not be showing symptoms and passing out from or dying from dehydration, but the gray zone, so to speak, of being properly hydrated versus dying of dehydration, there's a huge gray zone in between. And most of society is going this way. And, I drink some coffee. Those things are diuretic, they deplete your body of water too. So you got to try and really get that water. It's very, very important for every function in your body, muscle movement, function, blood flow, all those things are critical. But really trying to err on the side of being properly hydrated is huge.
Yeah. And Doc, you know what? You helped me with something. You remember when I was having that QL problem? Remember that QL?
I do.
Doc helped me out so bad, man. Doc, I was in pain. I was calling you up on,
toes.
when I called Doc on Monday, I said, Doc, you got to get me.
It's not good.
So you knew right there. You're like, all right, you all right, man? So I remember that, here's what I found out what it was. I don't think I ever followed up with you on what it was, but it was sunflower seeds, man. It was sunflower seeds. I was eating too many sunflower seeds.
Oh,
see, I got this habit of watching the game, eating sunflower seeds. I'm a ball player. I used to play ball all the time.
Yes, sir.
So I was eating sunflower seeds, and it was the ones that was supposedly with no salt. But when you look on the bag, it says, "Yeah, there's still salt in here." So I'm like, every night I'm hitting it, and then this stuff is pulling my moisture out of my tendons, man.
You have not confessed that to me before, Dr. Paul. You have not. That's the first time you came
That's the first
in front of company.
Yes. So because
confession is good for the soul.
I'm watching the
I will not throw stones in this glass house over here, though, my friend.
So here's what was happening. It was really Doc. You remember when I told you all I did, I said, you know what? I'm going to knuckle down. And for a whole weekend, I just drank water and did green drink. And for that 3 days, I did 3 days. And remember, Doc, it was working on me for about 3 months, right? Remember, maybe 4 months. It went away on the 4th day. The 4th day, the pain was gone.
That makes a lot more sense, Doc. It makes a lot more sense.
So when people have the psoas or that QL, I've never seen, Doc, so many young folks doing all these stretching exercises on YouTube. Everybody's dehydrated. When you give them the water, that stuff goes away. I had 3 or 4 patients I sent over to you. And exactly, they did the same procedure. And guess what? They were like, they were saying, hey, it cleared up. So dehydration, for sure. Stay off the sunflower seeds, y'all.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Everything in moderation.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, and you know what? And it was probably a little bit of salt in there. That's why I was saying you gotta really watch the little details. It's the little details, family. All right, Big B, let's go over to Facebook, man. Is anybody over Facebook?
Yeah,
thanks, Dr. Lenny. Appreciate you.
Yeah. There's a young lady had a question. Hold on one second, Doc. Let me find it.
And again, we always take testimonies. Anybody have a testimony you might have thought about? Say, you know what, I forgot about that.
And George is asking for a friend. What do you do for the pneumonia? Please help for a friend of hers. Pneumonia.
Yeah, pneumonia weather. We're kind of in that transitional time. You got to be careful with it. We have herbs that are specifically in line with lungs. And that was the one. I'm sure Prophetess was here. She would drop that on y'all. That was heartbeat. The mullein. Yeah, the mullein. Yeah. The whorehound. Okay, these are just herbs that are specifically for that purpose of the lungs. Pleurisy issues. We talk about the olive leaf. Olive leaf is good.
Oregano.
Yerba, oregano oil. Yep. All those are good for pulling mucus off of it. But again, we gotta what? We gotta get rid of a lot of the mucus. Dairy, no dairy. You got it. That's what, especially if you have a lung issue. Stay away from the dairy. You know that RBGH? Remember we had that video and I showed y'all the video on the RBGH? Yeah, and they have disclaimers on milk now. Do you see? Have anyone seen the disclaimer on milk right now?
No.
Yeah, they're actually putting disclaimers that it has not been, totally proven that RBGH is a problem, but we want to let y'all know that it is. Yes, they're putting disclaimers on it. RBGHST or RBGH is the growth hormone, okay, that they're putting in milk. So this is moving to trying to make the calf make 1,000 pounds by 1 year. So
Yes,
what are they doing? They're going to make the calf about 9 months, picked up his weight. Next thing you know, they start milking the calf. Next thing you know, that gets into the dairy. Now you start to have the same symptoms that the calf had. Said, I'm getting all this weight. Where all this weight come from? Starting to get, oh man, I'm getting bigger than the cow. That's exactly what's going on.
My hips is outgrowing my pants. What kind
That's
of
right. That's right. So
good Google move.
That's what it does.
All right.
So, all right, Big B.
Okay, Natasha.
Hey,
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Good night,
Okay.
Dr. Paul. Good night, everyone.
Yes.
I had 3 questions. My first question is, what's a good brand for core calcium?
Coral calcium? Okay. Well, there's a lot of different ones out there. Just make sure they've made the commitment to be organic. We try to get the ones closer to, if you can get one that's closer to Okinawa, okay. There's Cal. Cal is a good one. KAL.
Yeah, I use that.
That's the one that I usually work with right there. Cal. Coral calcium, you just try to get the ones, and it's hard to get the ones that are just coral calcium. Trace Minerals is a good company.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a few of them out there. Try not to get the ones that are complexes, which means that we want just the coral calcium.
Yes.
It's a little hard to find now. It used to be where they just gave you straight coral calcium. But now you got all these different things added to it. They'll add a magnesium or another form of trace minerals. And I just don't like that. I think it's already complete. Nature's best is just get the coral calcium. But I would say try to get it without the complex. If you can find it, it's going to be hard though. It's going to be hard.
Yeah. All right. Okay. And my next question is, so I have a 6-year-old. She's dealing with allergy now. Her eyes is like turning red. So my question is, what's a good herb for me to give her since it's about to walk into allergy season?
Okay, so she has allergy. I missed that first part you said. She has allergies. How old is she?
She's 6.
6 years old?
Yeah, so like her eyes, I noticed is like irritating her now.
Yeah, ragweed is starting to rise now because
so she's allergic to that. Yeah, ragweed.
Yeah, ragweed is usually the one. Yeah, usually. And you're in Philly?
No, New Jersey.
In New Jersey. Well, you're in the Delaware Valley. Delaware Valley. Yeah. Ragweed. Ragweed is really high, and it's going to start to kick up in the next when you start to see the weather start to get really warm.
Right now,
you're going to start to see ragweed really kick up, and that's when the dander starts to get, and you'll see it blowing in the air. So here's what you want to do. You want to try to introduce, we have washing of the eyes. You have the crystal geyser water.
I did that today.
Yeah, you try to start to just flush the eye with the eye wash. Okay, you want to try to introduce them to that. She's 6 years old. It's going to be a little hard for that because Lily, of course, children can't do the eye wash thing, but you try to take a wet cloth and just keep the eyes clear as much as you can. We really don't try to do too much with the children, but keep her off of definitely. It's your daughter, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you gotta watch the dairy. Okay, watch the dairy.
So we don't eat dairy.
Okay, good, and watch the sugar.
Got it. Sugar, yeah.
Sugar is the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the big one. I know it. I know. I deal with parents every day, like on phone
Yeah.
calls. I do the morning calls with parents, and that's the big one.
Yeah.
They like, the sugar.
No, yeah, I try to stay away from of course, the refined
Yeah.
sugar and all that stuff, but
Yeah, and just do the best you can. Do the best
yeah.
you can. They're still children, and they're going to be influenced by their friends.
Exactly. That's the
So
downfall I'm
that's the
having. The
downfall.
school
Yeah,
give her candy. I'm like, no. Just
yeah,
have
it's
the
a
same
battle.
conversation tonight. Like, you have to stay away from those stuff. You're not good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a conversation there for parents too, because now the children, you don't want to create a social barrier with children. See, this is where
Yeah.
we get into social barriers with food, because you have some children that, parents that are living a healthier lifestyle, and then some are just like, they're gonna
Yeah.
have everything
They eat
anything
everything. There's no
they can put
boundaries.
their hands
They eat
on.
everything.
So when your children are monitoring and they're experiencing this, they're like, children gonna tell the truth on each other.
I
Say, what's
know
wrong
that's
with
right.
you? How come you can't have potato chips? What's wrong with you?
And
Yeah,
that's what
buddy.
And
she's
it's
having too. Like, she's
it
like, why can I have goldfish? I'm like, this
yes.
stuff have
No.
bioengineering. It's no good. Don't eat
Yeah,
their
see
school
it.
lunch. And I pack her lunch and she still eat
Yeah.
their food. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
That's
see
because
it,
she's
see it,
trading food. That's
and
all,
that's
Todd.
and this is
Socialization too.
now let me give you a little help with this one, okay? Because I had to deal this with my son, right? Because he would go out and he would, I said, you know what, I can't fight this because he's going to go to his friend's party and they got a pizza party and all the hot dogs and everything, and he's looking at me like, Dad, can I? I said, you know what, I can't stop this, but I can inform him as the young child.
Amen. Yes.
Got it? That's all I could do was inform
Mm-hmm.
him. So, and then
Yeah.
the more I kept doing that, telling him like, look, it's gonna cause you an upset stomach. It's gonna cause
Yeah.
this. It's gonna cause these problems. And then he would dip and dab, but when he came home,
Mm-hmm.
I would give him what he needs, right? And then he would feel better. So one day he comes home from one of his parties with his buddies, and he says, "Dad, I just can't do it no more."
Confession is
They
good
gotta
for the
learn.
soul.
They gotta learn.
He's like, you can't do it no more. And then I said, well, what do you mean? He says, hey, it's just messing with my stomach. I can't deal with it. I don't like that
Yeah.
feeling. I don't like that feeling. I said, well, you know what you got to do. So one Saturday morning, I come downstairs, I hear this giggle, 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 giggle. He's making green drinks on his own now. He was
Mm.
little. He started doing the initiative because they
Yeah.
understand, so it's
Yeah.
a powerful thing, but it's a decision they have to make themselves.
Yeah.
So just inform her the best way you can.
Right.
Help her understand why it's for there. It's not to be against her. It's not a punishment to take it away.
Right.
But it's
Exactly.
like you're saying, you're pointing out, look at that. See right there? That's bioengineered.
Yep. That's
That's
what I
not
told
good
her.
for you.
On
Yep. Be
refined sugar,
informed.
all that stuff. Like, we go through
Yeah.
the store. She's like, oh, I'm like, no, this is what. So, just being consistent is the
Yeah.
key, right? And,
Yeah.
they're young, but knowledge is
Yeah.
the key, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll share one last story because I think this is important.
Mm-hmm.
I had one, and then one day my son, he comes home and he just, and he's like, as he's getting older, he's in high school, right? He's about, I guess it was about 10th grade maybe. And he comes home and he just, walks in the door. Hey, Dad. He comes over and he just grabs me and hugs me. And I'm like, okay, what'd you do? What happened? What did you say? What do I gotta pay? You did something wrong. He says, nah. He says, Dad, I just want to say thank you. And I said, what are you thinking thank you for? He says, well, I'm sitting in class and I'm sitting in our, like our I guess it was their class before class, and everybody's sort of sitting around before the class started, and the conversation came up with medication. And he says they all started whipping out their medication.
Whoa.
So all of the children, these are children now, 10th grade,
Wow.
10th grade, they start pulling out this stuff. They said, well, I got this. When I got
Shut
that,
up.
and everybody was opening up and showing that what they had. And so when they finally got around the room, they got to my son. They said, well, what you got? He said, nothing.
Say, what? What you
They
talking
said,
about?
what? What do you mean you got nothing? You don't have nothing for asthma. You don't have anything for, for ADHD or nothing. He said,
Allergies,
nah. He
right?
says, I don't have nothing.
Wow.
And he said, that's when it all hit him. hit him at the one point. He said, Dad, they started coming to me saying, who's your father? Can I get your father's number? Because they started sharing my number with the other students. And they said, I need to get this to my mom. And I need to get, she got diabetes and all that. And my son was like, I don't have any of that. I never had any of that. Didn't have no ear infections, had barely a cold or flus or all that stuff. He didn't have any of that. God, thank you. But we kept it in balance. But that was the point where I said to the parents, you just got to teach them. You just got to teach them, and it will manifest itself. And one day it's going to birth. And then when it happens, I didn't expect it to happen that early, but it was an event that happened that taught him what I could never teach him. You got it? And he was in that event with other people or with his students, his colleagues, his peers. They were like, yo, man, you ain't got nothing. I wish I could get off of this thing. They had a butyrol, they had everything.
Wow.
And he was like, I don't have anything. He said, I don't have anything. I don't do none of that stuff. And they were amazed at him. So what does it say to our generation? This is the only generation that will outlive their parents. We know that. It's actually been stated. This is the only generation will not outlive their parents.
Wow.
This is travesty. This is travesty.
Right.
That we got children that are taking dialysis, juvenile dialysis. This is criminal. This is criminal what's going on. So I would say to you as a parent, just inform her as much as you can. Give her a lot of love. Give her understanding. Don't be harsh because you don't want to create barriers, social barriers between her and her friends. So let her do what she got to do, But when she come home, she gonna get mommy way.
Right.
What she gonna do.
Yeah, what's a good herb for adults with allergy?
Well, it's going to be the green drink.
Green drink? Okay.
Yep. We start them off with the children don't need a whole lot of herbs. We don't give them a whole lot of stuff. Yeah.
Not for children now, for adults.
What was that for? For allergies?
Yeah, for
adults?
Yeah.
Something like bee pollen would work well. Bee pollen.
Got it.
Yeah, bee pollen granules works really well. So you do it in increments, though. You take it slow. You start off with a small amount, crawl, walk, run. Quarter teaspoon, half teaspoon, till you get to tablespoon. And you're adding it to the soups, your salads, anything that you're eating, you add it, and then it will balance itself out. That's what we usually do. All right. Hopefully that helped you. Okay.
Yeah, it does. So I have my last question is, Dr. Paul. So my son that's 3, right? They end up finding a small cavity in his back of his tooth, and they end up putting a silver cavity over it.
No.
And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I want to talk to you about that.
Yeah. And how old is you said your son?
He's 3.
Oh no.
Sounds like mercury.
Yeah.
Sounds like... No.
And I'm actually surprised that they're doing that because mercury's a banned element. You can no longer put that in your teeth, supposedly. And it must be some sort of variation of something that I would ask more questions on that one. Because the truth, matter of fact, it's only 3 years old. It's not going to be in there long. It's
not going to be there. It's going to be gone.
It's going to lose it anyway.
That's why I was wondering. I'm like,
it's not going to be there long. So, you don't want to do that. Teeth are very important. When children are getting too much sugar, the body is trying to balance the pH. It's going to go after the teeth every time.
Yeah.
So you can't go after the hip because they ain't even got no bone yet. You remember we used to say, you ain't even got bone yet. You still got gristle. So older people, it's going to go after your hip. But for children, the only solid piece of bone they have is their teeth. Got it? That's it. Yeah. So that's why children have the teeth. So they'll say that, oh, yeah, they need fluoride. But no, you don't need fluoride. You need to get them off the sugar. That's what it is. It's the sugar that's throwing it off balance. The pH is off. They're eating all that cereals, all those cereals with all those refined sugars in it. That's what's causing the rotting of the teeth. And they losing them real early, getting holes. Like some children are coming in with 20 and 23 cavities in their upper and lower teeth.
Makes no sense.
You got it? So it's a sugar issue. It's a sugar, no refined sugar. Get them a basic, a good non-GMO, non-bioengineered cereal and use the brown sugars with that.
Okay.
Dr. Paul, they don't use mercury. They use either stainless steel for some combination of iron, chromium,
Yeah, they
and nickel.
stopped using mercury.
Yeah, they can't use mercury because definitely mercury is banned. You can't use that.
So it's like
surgical
silver.
stainless steel.
Yeah, that's what they put in his mouth.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't be messing with that because remember that's going
But it tastes
into
well.
yeah, that deals with the autonomic system. Every position on the gum line is connected to an organ in the body. You know, so that's too early. See, all this stuff is too early, too much for children. They can't handle all this stuff. You know, so I would definitely ask more questions with that one. You know, and get a second opinion. Absolutely.
Okay.
I would go to you know, now it's also a good idea to locate a biological dentist. Okay. Biological dentist, which is a dentist that's a naturopathic perspective and philosophy. That's what I would do.
Do you have any word to recommend or?
Yeah, we have
City Avenue.
Yep. Dr. Ariana, she's on City Line Avenue. Let me look for the number for you, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
If I'll post it and try to get that in there.
Okay.
For you,
Thank
okay?
you.
If not, give me
appreciate
a call. Give me a call at my number. Do you have my office number, right?
Yes.
Okay, give us a call and I'll have Ivy get that information for you.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect. I'll give you a call tomorrow. Okay. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
sounds good.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Dr. P, it's 9:03. Let me step in here real quick. There are two more people. It's Karen and Deborah. And I'm saying this now because we just got a lot of thunder over here in case I get kicked out. Still on warning there. Okay.
Coming after you, Big B. It's coming after you, buddy.
Man, I told him, leave me alone. I can't take it.
Big
All right,
B
Karen.
I'm just letting y'all know.
All right, Karen, go ahead.
Letting y'all know.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, Dr. Paul.
Yes.
My question, I have two questions. My first question is, okay, I went to have an eye examination the other day, and when I got there, they examined my eyes and they told me that my left eye is 20/40 and my right eye is 20/25. And so he said, I do have cataracts in both of my eyes. And he said that I need to have that cataract surgery to, to take care of that, the problem or whatever. And so anyway, I just wanted to know is, I never had anything like this done before. I don't even know what they're supposed to have me to come back in so they can explain to me everything, and they said they have a lot of options that they want to go over with me of what to do. So I just wanted to ask you, is there anything else that could help with the cataracts?
Oh, absolutely. So remember, cataracts are, all cataracts is mucus in the eye. That's all it is. Built up mucus that's backing up in the eye. Remember, we always say the expression, that's what folks who stay down south, that's snot in the eye. So it also means that there's other underlying problems. You have high blood pressure?
No.
Okay. Now, do you have diabetes?
Well, they told me pre.
Okay, so that means you're straggling the line there. There's no pre. You're in those zones. Got it? So what's happening is it's a dehydration issue. So you got to get your water right, number one. How's your water?
My water's good. I'm drinking that what you call it? Mountain
Valley?
Mountain
How
Valley,
much?
yeah.
Okay,
Mountain
but
Valley.
the key is
I
you got
have two of these. I got these two great big things I drink during the day.
Okay,
I have the 232 gallon.
So here's where I want to be spot on though. You got to be on point with your numbers. Got it? Has to be half your body weight in ounces. Got it? That's where the key comes in. Half your body weight in ounces. Try to be as close as you can. Try to master that first because that's an underlying problem of dehydration. You got to stay away from dairy products. No dairy. Any dairy?
Okay. Yes, I have had some yogurt.
Not for you.
Okay.
Nothing thick, nothing creamy, nothing
Yeah.
pour slow. Got it? These are causing mucus. Got it? That's what causes excess of mucus. So really it's backing up in the eye. Your arteries in your eyes are very small, so they can close, and if they close, it's going to back up. So remember when people used to have the crystallization in your eyes when you wake up in the morning? They call it
Yes.
Sandman. So
Yes.
if that's not coming out in the morning, it's backing up in the eye. Got it? So if you're not seeing that, or if you got dry eyes, that's the first sign. So and then when that closes up, builds up the mucus, that's cataracts. Now also that creates pressure. Now that becomes and can cause us another problem, which is glaucoma. You got it? So what you got to do is I would start to take the Crystal Geyser water. Now you're taking Mountain Valley, right? Is that Mountain
Yes.
Valley?
Yes.
Okay.
I have Mountain Valley.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell you, Mountain Valley is a good brand. Okay, they got a little scrutiny in the last couple months or so. That was just the bad batch they had. But I'm gonna tell you, the pH level on the Crystal Geyser is higher. Okay. It's going to tell
Okay.
you it's an 8.5 versus a 7.9. That's light years away when we're talking about pH. So start to get an eyeglass. We say get an eyeglass. You know what an eyeglass is?
Yes.
Okay, take an eyeglass and just start to wash the eye daily, at least twice a day.
Okay.
Okay, start to do that with the eye. That helps to get the pH in the eye so that those things can dilate to open back up. But I would just further instruct you to go online into my website and get the top 10 toxic foods, and you got to stay off of them. This is going back to your diet again. Okay, so you got to watch
All right.
certain foods you cannot be eating. See, if they're giving you the recommendation, that's based on the recommendation where they see you going. It don't have to be like that. If you can get together, are you in Philadelphia?
No, in Georgia.
In Georgia? Well, we can do a phone consultation. Get a phone consultation going. I can help you out a little further, okay? But download
Oh,
that top 10 toxic food list that's on my website, and that will help you to understand there's certain foods you cannot mess with. You got it?
okay.
Because they're going to cause excess amount of mucus in the body, okay? You have my number?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. For those that are listening by phone, it's 1-877-377-2854. Okay. And Ivy or Mulaney will be able to help you with that,
Okay.
and they'll get you straight. Okay.
All right. And my other question, right quick. My daughter called me today. She had an appointment with her gynecologist, and the gynecologist told her she had some testing done. They told her that she have I'm not familiar with it, that I have to look it up and do research on it, but
Okay.
she have PCOS or something.
Yep. PCOS.
And
Yep.
they told her that her cycle has been very heavy lately. So they told her that they wanted to first they told her they want to do a biopsy, and then they said something about they
Yeah.
want to insert a IUD
Right. Here's what I would
inside.
do. Let me stop you because we got to get ready to go. Okay. But
Okay.
here's what I would recommend. We have right on the phone, right here with us right now, Dr. Clarenda. She was definitely someone I would say get a conversation going with her. Dr. Clarenda, you still there? Is she still here? Did she go out?
She was.
Okay.
I can put her number in the chat for
Yes.
for Karen. She's a gynecologist. So
Yes, she's a gynecologist, so you need to get that
Okay.
conversation going, okay?
All right.
And
Thank you.
and you need direction on that. See, it's all about information, getting more information to make a better informed decision, okay?
All right then.
And if I can
Okay.
help you in any way or help her, just let me know, okay?
All right, I will. Thank you
All right.
so much.
Thank you,
Okay.
Karen. Appreciate
Okay.
you.
All
Thanks
right,
for joining
Deborah.
us. All right.
Deborah. You muted, hon.
Deborah.
9/11.
Debbie?
She's
You hear
trying to find
Debbie?
it.
You gotta unmute yourself. See, she got a new iPad.
There you go. There you go.
See, she was using
So several. Hi everyone. Good evening. Glad to see y'all. Dr. Paul, I cannot find several individuals were talking about aloe vera, the gel. I cannot find one that does not have the carrageenan.
Yeah, I would say here's what we would say. You can get the raw leaves if you're willing. concern. I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem though.
Okay.
Remember, carrageenan is, I
It's a
say get
thickener,
it.
right?
It's a thickener, but remember, it's seaweed. That's all it is. And then when you
Okay.
agitate it, it starts to thicken.
Okay.
But it's a different thickener than what we talk about staying away from. So I would say, if you can still get it, get it. It can help you with that process. But if you get the actual leaf itself, you may have to just, if you want to make sure it's not
Scrape it.
there, scrape it yourself. Yep. Harvest
Okay.
it yourself. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Debbie. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
Debbie.
you.
All right,
All
very
right,
good.
thank you.
I had one last just popped up. Jay, you there? And then we're done. We're at 9:13. Jay?
All right, Big B, what's going on, brother?
Hey, buddy. Hey there, man.
What's up, Jay?
All right, y'all. Y'all looking good. Everybody looking good. I know
We
y'all
just
got
hot like that, Jay. What kind of tech?
Go ahead, Jay. Did he pop out? He popped out.
I pop back in. I pop back in.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? All right, peace.
And he popped out because we just hot like that, Dr. P.
Yeah.
Hey, I know y'all got me on the time clock. I'll make it real quick. Spleen, help me out. What's the spleen do? What's the spleen's job?
Well, remember, the spleen is the overflow of toxins. That's like your tonsils, your spleen, your appendix, their overflow of toxins. So when that overflows like that, that's the body saying, I got to get rid of excess parts of bacteria, virus, or something. It's part of your lymphatic system also. So if there's any issues with the spleen going on, you definitely need a lymphatic system cleanse. Got it.
Got
so that's remember the herbs we talked about for lymphatic system. Did you write those down before?
No.
Okay. Not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent any disease. That's food for the soul. Something like chaparral. Chaparral. Also, one is called cleavers. Mm-hmm. These are also good for kidneys, also, family. So if you have issues with proteins in the urine, these are good because it cleans out the nephrons. So these are good. So all of these are good. So cleavers, chaparral, Indian hemp. That's a good one. Indian hemp. There's a lot of them that they're just binders that pull stuff out.
What about that one you said something about ash, prickly ash or something like that?
Prickly ash. Yep, prickly ash. We talked about that about 2 weeks ago. That's right.
Yeah.
Prickly ash.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of multiple solutions to the problems, but the key is once you take the herb, you got to get your water right.
Get the water.
That's the second. That's the 1-2 punch right there. 1-2 punch is when you got the herb.
I'm on your colon cleanse now.
Yeah. There you go. Got that
I'm on your
binder.
I just started your colon cleanse.
Okay.
I just started your colon cleanse.
Oh, good. Good.
And it's I got to excuse myself a little bit.
Well, you shouldn't have to. It'll get you rolling. It'll get you rolling a little bit. You shouldn't have to put your sneaks on though.
No, I ain't got to do that
sneaking around.
I'm like, how far is this thing going, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you start moving stuff around like you ain't seen in a while, man.
Yes, sir,
you
man.
know what, Jay? Hey, Jay, let me share something with you, bro. When I had folks that had just tried it for the very first time, they always call me about a week or two. They'll call me back and say, "Hey, doctor, say how you doing? Everything good? Yeah, oh yeah, it's good. It's working. I'm going. Hey, but I got a little question though. I was kind of going to the bathroom and I saw something look like corn."
Whoa.
They said, I haven't had corn in years. I said, it's been in there for years. You got it?
Wow. That's right. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jay, keep this in mind.
Corn is undigestible.
Yeah.
It's undigestible. It does not break down. So when you have corn on the cob, it just sits in little corners in your colon.
Yes, sir,
it can
buddy.
sit for years. Y'all hear that?
Wow.
Yes.
That's wild. So I
didn't mean to mess with somebody's secretary. I'm sorry.
That's right. You got
to when John Wayne passed, he passed with 50 pounds of feces in his. And talking about what you talking about. Stuck all in the corners.
That's true.
Yeah, all in the corners. Yep.
Years, 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, man. 9:17, buddy.
All right, Jay. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, real quick. Big B. Let me ask Big B something real quick.
Sure.
I got a video. I don't know if I need to get with you, Big B, or let me know. But I got a video I want to send you guys. on a Black History Month. 5-minute video. I think everybody would like it. I think everybody would like it. So I don't know if I need to go through Big B. I don't know how to do that.
You know what? Just send it to me. You can either send me the link or the file itself. If you want to send the file itself, you send it through. If you have a Gmail account, it'll upload the entire piece of just a link. Send me the link and I can download it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Through your what is it? Your Gmail?
Yeah, mechavideo@gmail.com.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay. And if you have a Gmail account, it will take the entire file.
Oh yeah, I got Gmail.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
I did put Dr. Burton's number in the chat. For the young lady and for those who need it. And I just want to encourage everyone to look at our podcast that Bill and Dr. Burton and I did with the cholesterol. You'll learn quite a bit, and you will have less questions if you look at that podcast.
Yes, and absolutely, Big B. Can you send it out? The link out to?
Sure, I can send the link out.
The link out with it.
Make sure they request it for me.
Let everybody get it. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Anybody else that we have that we get? Anybody? Let's give a shout out to Facebook real fast. Anybody over there? Big B. Make sure we cover everybody. Yeah. Let's see if anybody's on Facebook. If you got a question over there, Facebook, we want to give you a shout out over there.
Matter of fact, you're pretty much taking care of everybody over there, Dr.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. So, hey, we want to say, if you want to help us continue this movement of the family tree, and you want to be a part of it, and you want to find out how you can get a transcript, Big B over there is going to give you the information. Also, we say support us, y'all, because we need to keep this going. So that means everybody, when you get it, the program, or you see it on Facebook, or you see it on YouTube, share this information.
Yes,
just
indeed.
Send it
Please
out.
do.
You should send it at least to 10 people in your email list.
Yes,
at
indeed.
least. We trying to get the people healthy, but it comes with sharing the information.
It sure
Hold
does.
on to it, especially if you've been blessed. You want to be blessed
Bless
more.
somebody else.
That means bless somebody else. Send it around to somebody else. All right. So Big B, tell them how they can be a part of the family tree. All right.
As always, Paul, and guys, and to make sure you get a copy of tonight's chat, you got to do what? You got to send me an email. That email address is mechavideo@gmail.com. Again, mechavideo@gmail.com. To support the family tree, you want to use my Cash App, guys, and that is $, BILMORGAN. Again, $, BILMORGAN. If you want to donate through Zelle or your bank, that ID number is mechavideo@comcast.net. Again, mechavideo@comcast.net. And finally, we have a post office box right here in Mullica Hill. That's Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Again, Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Guess what? Bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your friends, bring everybody. Hey, wait to the
All right. Did y'all learn anything tonight? Put your hands together.
Yes, sir. Always. Place to come. Yes, sir, buddy.
Thank you so much for joining us. And like I said, share this information. We don't charge you anything, but really just the truth. That means you got to go tell somebody. That's right. Sir. I'm charging you today. You got to go tell somebody. Right, Kamara?
Yes,
right. Go tell somebody. You don't tell somebody, you in trouble. All right.
Well, don't you know?
We'll charge you with the truth. All right, so God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. We want to thank our Big B over there, host with the most. Big B, Bill 1L Morgan.
Everybody, yes, sir, man.
Yes,
wonderful, wonderful.
We want to keep everybody in our prayers. I always say a prayer over this whole family everywhere.
Man, always.
When you just sign in, you step in, we're going to keep everybody in this prayer. So God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And remember, if you're breathing, you gotta shine. All right, tap it out.
Marcy already started.
I'm hanging here as long as I can until thunder gets here.
Marcy already started. That's right. Come on down. Tap.
God bless you.
God bless you now. God bless you. That's right. Come on. Share this information. I see you, Ron.
Andrea.
All right. The ambassador of health over there, Ron. All right, come on to the left, to the right. Tap.
Shirley Max.
Tap.
All
right. Good. That's right, Lisa. I see you over there, Lisa. Go ahead, Lisa.
Lisa got it going on too. You don't be playing with
and left side. Right. On the inside.
All right.
On the inside.
That's the big
on the other side.
Don't sit on top of your food.
That's right. Haraya. I see you, Haraya. What's going on? That's that. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Wonderful.
That's right. Come on, take your hands like this. I want you to lock your hands like this. See your hands like this? Can y'all see me like that? I want you to take it and you're gonna put it over your head and turn them the other way. That way. And push up. Good. And push. And push. Yeah. And push. And push. Yeah. And push. And hold. Now move to your left. Move to your left. The other left. Run. The other left. Other left, run. Other left. Jay, the other left. Then come on to the other right. Go to your right or your other right. If you can figure it out without.
Your other right, Joe.
And bring it on back.
Just messing with you.
And bring it on down. Bring it on down. And shake it out. Right, Marcy, shake it out. Come on, move those shoulders. Move the shoulders. There you go.
I just saw you, man.
Activity of your limbs. Yeah,
Myers.
Breathe in.
On Facebook. Joy Washington on
Breathe
Facebook.
out. Good.
Joey Smith on Facebook.
Breathe in.
Yep. Hey.
Breathe out. Good.
Yep.
Feels good. Good. Breathe in.
Yep.
Good. Breathe out. Perfect music for this groove.
Yeah, what is this?
Come on and stop the exercise. Breathe out.
Hey, guys, what? Come on, over here. Hold yourself.
One more. And breathe out. Good. Now let's get some energy going. Come on, get your T going.
Yep.
Come on. That's right, Orion. I see you. All right. Come on, Joan. Go ahead, Debbie. I see you. Come on.
Orion's just laying in the cut today.
See you building up that heat. You feel that heat building up in your hands?
Yep.
Yeah. That's heat. That's your energy, right? So take that energy. Now just stop and rub it on down. Yep. It's like a little cigar. Feel that over your arm, your joints, your ligaments. Good. Good. You feel that? Come on, one more. Yeah. Good. And rub it on down. Put it on that shoulder. So that shoulder's hurting. Bring it on down. That's right. To that shoulder. There you go. Bring it on down. Yeah. And last one. Clap. Good. Clap. And the last one, I want you to stop right there. Move the top one. Keep the bottom one still. And you go like that. You feel that energy. That's your energy. How about that? Feels like a ball of energy right there. Y'all feel that? That's power. With good intentions, bless yourself. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And thanks for tuning in to the family.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir.
All right, who can dance out there? We're going to dance it out. Come on. Who can dance out there? Come on. Come on, Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy. There you go. Hug yourself. Yeah, she reminds you to hug yourself. That's right. Hey, Marcy said, remind you to hug yourself today. Did you ain't hug nobody hug you? You hug yourself. Go ahead.
That's a good one. Thank you, Marcy.
Thank you, Marcy. Thank you. All right. Who else is next? Go Kamara. There she go.
All right.
That's right. She bounced back fast, boy.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, she bounced back fast.
Don't be playing with me.
Look at
I got it going on like that.
There you go.
Get it, Jay.
Yeah. There you go. All right. right, who else is on there? All right, Jay. Go, 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 Jay. Take your hat off, man. Take your hat off.
And wave in the air.
Go, Jay. Take your hat off. Take your hat off.
Wave your hat.
Jay, rolling over there.
Like you just don't care.
All right, go, Jay. All right. All right, who else is next? Go, Debbie. 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 All right. All right. Okay. All right. She got her own laptop now, Big B.
They're gonna be messing me. I got my own laptop.
She got her own laptop now. She's doing her thing. All right. All right. Let's see. Who else we got? We got Joan. Go, Joan. Go, Joan. Go, Joan. Go, Joan. In the chair now. In the chair now. In the chair now. In the chair now. This is perfect music, too. Go, go.
Good,
go,
good
Joan.
playlist.
Go, Joan. Go, Joan. Go, Joan. Go, Joan. All right, Big B, you gonna end it up, buddy. Go, Big B. 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 All right. All right. All right. All right. Go, Big B. All right. All right, Big B. All right, Big B. All right, Big B. All right. All right. And we're going to end it up with Lisa tonight. Go, Lisa. 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 Go, Lisa.
Go, go, Lisa.
Go, Lisa. That's right. Go, Lisa. Go, Lisa.
All right now.
All right. All right. All right. All right, we're going to count it on down. It's time to get on out of here. It's been a blast. I thank y'all so much. It's been a pleasure for everybody to sit with everybody. And you know what? There was a lot of good questions tonight. So share this information. It goes a long way, right, Big B?
Yeah, man, always.
Absolutely. So here we go. 10.
Dr. Paul,
9.
Pam Rich Wheeler got a big
8,
announcement she needs to make next month.
7.
I heard
6.
that. I heard that.
5.
Okay, now.
4.
Come on now.
3.
All right now.
2.
All right.
And 1. All right. Y'all have a good one. God bless y'all. And we'll see you. Big B, where we going to be on the weekend, buddy?
Yes, sir, man. Saturday morning, the Dr. Paul hosted talk show. And on Sunday, the Green Hour. Guess what, guys? 900 AM, 96.1 FM, Black Talk Media. Right here in Philadelphia. Praying for Providence and her family. And going down to Virginia and getting back.
Yes. We're going to keep her in prayer and give her mercy and travel.
Yes, sir, bro.
All right. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all on the weekend. Love y'all. See you later.
Thank you so much.
Alligator.
Thank you.
After a while, crocodile.
After a while, see you later, alligator.
Come on. Peace,
no, peace and hair grease. There you go.
Peace and hair grease.
Love, peace, hair grease.
Love y'all.